DC Multiverse!
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Brad, the DC Universe Geek, and today let's review the DC Multiverse Infinite Frontier Grifter action figure. Now, I'm going to be completely honest with this review and tell you I don't know a whole lot about Grifter. I know that this Jim Lee created character first started off in Image Comics, and now he's part of the wider DC Universe. Other than that, I'm in the dark. So the figure comes with a sword, and a great big dagger, or Bowie knife really, and a trading card and a circular action figure base as usual. The image on the front of the trading card is the same as the image on the back of the package, of which you can pause to read as usual if you'd like to. Now admittedly, even though I don't know a whole ton about Grifter, I will say he is probably one of my favorite looking non-DC, non-Marvel characters. What with his bright red Spawn-esque face mask that hangs down like it's a bandana that got pulled up too far, like he's about to rob a bank or something. It's just a really, really unique look for a character's face. And apparently, and I just found this out, these lenses actually have a lot of tech in them. This isn't just like a face cloth with eye holes in it. I also really like his hair too. It's blonde and it's got some brown in it, some shading there to give him that kind of dirty blonde look. They did a great job on his vest as well. It's got a very cool texture to it. I like this a lot. And the jacket. How can you not look cool in a green military style jacket with a pop collar? It's impossible to not look cool in this. This is fantastic too. Here's a look at his pouches from his, dare I say, utility belt. And he's got a nice little pouch right here on the side of his leg. His military style pants too, they look pretty nice. And his boots. Those are pretty cool looking boots. And one thing that I like that he did with this guy, and I've seen it here and there just a little bit, is that rounded ball joint has actually been camouflaged to look like the rest of the figure. Not only with the boots, but also here with his red gloves. I do believe that that is more than just a simple rounded ball joint. So all in all, a very cool looking figure, even though he's had a few different variations to his look over the years. I like this more simple, basic, kind of militaristic, vigilante-ish sort of look that he has currently. One thing that kind of sucks is that he's supposed to definitely come with guns. Like, I know that he uses swords and knives, but he also really likes guns. But obviously, because there's that whole "no guns allowed in any of the toys," we're not gonna see him get packaged with guns. Fear not though, Todd does have a pre-order over on his page for nothing but guns. And it comes with big guns, little guns, guns you could put in your pocket, guns you should probably sling across your back, guns for shooting far away, and guns for blasting people close up. So there is an offering from McFarlane Toys to kind of rectify the decision that was handed down from Warner Brothers that says, "No guns allowed in any of the toys. The toys. The toys." Sorry, I keep hammering this home, but it's just so stupid. So the next big question, I suppose, is how articulated is this figure, or is it not? Well, the head, obviously, being surrounded by this great big popped collar, and then having this big cloth hanging down off of his face, his mask, not going to be a whole lot in that department. However, the arms, what does he have there? Rounded hinge, obviously, up that far, pretty much a T-pose. That's not, I mean, that could be a lot worse. And if he needs to go further, you just move his arm around like that. We have a bicep swivel 360, double jointed elbows, a hand with trigger fingers, and a wrist on a hinge that's also a peg. What does he have in the torso? He's got, what's that? Well, that's okay. Yeah, that's all right, I suppose. Not super great, not super terrible. Waist is going to have 360. What does he get when we combine both of these together? That's all right. That's good enough for me, for sure. I know some of you might want more, but that's okay for me. Then he's got the typical right here, exactly. And he's even got a little bit of this going on there. He's got his knees there being double jointed. Man, I do wish that there was a thigh swivel right here. A thigh cut, because I mean, look, the line's already there. Just put in the thigh cut. Nothing at the top of the boot, and then obviously the ankles. Oh, they have a really good range of motion on those, and then of course you've got toe articulation. So yeah, that's actually Depends on what you want out of your articulation. I don't think that this is too bad. So what do I think about this Grifter action figure from McFarlane Toys? Do I think that it is good, or do I think that it is garbage? Do I think that it is terrific, or do I think that it's trash? Well, I'm probably going to stick him on my main favorite Heroes DC Multiverse shelf. That's how much I like it. So he'll be on the same shelf as the Martian Manhunter and Superman and Aquaman. I think that it's fantastic that he's been given a 7-inch scale action figure, and judging by what I've seen online, this is probably the best version of this figure that's ever been made, at least as far as posability and bang for buck. And I'm just really glad that McFarlane had him in stock in his website ready to ship, and I managed to get my hands on one. But anyway, those are my thoughts and opinions and observations. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, found it an interesting, useful, insightful waste of time for the time being, and I will see you with the next one. Have a DC day, everybody, and take care.